up? It's Maxwell from Z100, and I'm going to tell you the story about this photo and what transpired literally 2 minutes after it happened, and why, unless you were there, you have no idea that this event even took place. The year was 2017. Okay, Harry Styles' debut album. I get the chance to do a world premiere party with him, a select few fans, and some awesome radio people in Brooklyn, New York. Now, if you were there, you know what went down. If you weren't there, you have no idea that this happened because all evidence had been erased. I'm about ready to wrap up the show here. We're getting ready to say peace out. I asked Harry, is there anything that you've ever wanted to do, but you've never done it before in your life? And this is where he tells me, in this picture right here, that he's always wanted to crowd surf or stage dive. Now, mind you, we are in a small venue. There are about 100 people, and 90% of those 100 people are 13-year-old girls. It's at that moment where the crowd goes crazy. Like, the girls are freaking out. Oh my God, Harry Styles is about to stage dive. I'm going to touch him. But then it kind of sinks in. I weigh like 87 pounds, and Harry Styles is about to stage dive. Wow. So this moment right here is when I'm kind of like, are you sure, bro? You really want to do this? And he was like, yeah, in his Harry Styles voice. Yeah. You know how he talks? Okay. He looks up into the rafters because that's where his managers were. He gets a nod from his manager. He hands me the microphone. He turns to the crowd and he freaking leaps into the crowd. I don't know if I'm allowed to continue on with this story, but whatever. The reason why no one knows that it happened, unless you were there, is because, before going into the venue, all the phones were confiscated. Yeah, except for only super high level executive peeps who I don't think dared take their phone out of their pocket because that's just not a cool thing to do, All the security cameras, I remember seeing the security cameras in the corner of the building. There was black tape wrapped around all of them. Nobody was filming this except for one camera that was Harry Styles' team's camera, catching all the B-roll footage and the stuff that was happening in the venue. So I think that's the only camera that captured the moment. So what happened? You want me to tell you if he stage dove or not? Yes, Harry jumped the freak off of that stage. Landed on 18, 12-year-old, 14-year-old. Maybe there was somebody there that was 17 or 18-year-old women. It was... I'm not gonna lie, it was funny. It was scary though too, because the girls were freaking out. They were happy that they got to touch Harry Styles, but at the same time, they're like, holy cow, Harry Styles just crushed me. They were crying tears of joy and fear. It all happened. I promise you, 2 minutes after this picture was taken, and nobody knows unless you were there. And if you were there, please co-sign on this story. For real. For real.
Love Harry Styles. I think he's uber hot.
I'm the bulge expert on this show.
Okay, yes. Tell us what you think.
I'll tell you right now, he's definitely half chub in it.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, 1,000%.
Well, you're around Olivia Wilde, so yeah, you would get wild.
I think he's really one of those, because a lot of people were saying, he could be with anybody in the world.
Yeah.
But Olivia Wilde's one of the smartest, not only is she beautiful, but she's also one of, the smartest, successful women in the industry right now. She's directing, she's writing, she's really funny.
Hunter, is this your shot at getting at Olivia Wilde?
Yeah.
When he's done with her, maybe, or when she's done with him, I should say?
Yeah, when she's done with that perfect penis, if she wants to get with someone who's a little disappointing, I'm happy to step in.
No, you're not disappointing. Do we have Hunty's shorts?
No.
We definitely have Hunty shorts. We need to have Hunty shorts.
We'll get there's the bulge photos hidden. We're not going to do that. But
I love Harry Styles. I think he's uber.
I know Louis.
Yeah, I have his singer.
Yeah.
He might not tomorrow.
I haven't heard it. He was saying I've seen him post me as an inspiration for the album. And I was like, fucking really? So we're quite excited to see what he thinks the inspiration. I was like, he's a really nice lad.
Yeah, he's. We've been from
He came to my gig in London and then we got really, really pissed. And then I don't really remember much. Just remember stealing loads of cigarettes off him. And I don't smoke, so. And I was like, shit face.
Hi, I'm Louis Tomlinson, and I'm going to do the sign of the day with Isabella and Lucas. Today's sign of the day is singer. Singer. Alright, have a good day.
It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming.
It's only if I drop the beer.
You fucking chucked off the beer on me, like. No, all good, all good.
You like my hair?
Yeah, man, I like it. Yeah. Did I hesitate? No, I like it, man. Yeah, it's good. Say, man. Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Is it coming home, mate?
It's coming home, man.
It's coming home, yes!
Learned from him about the creative process, like about the things we're speaking about? What has he demonstrated to you that
just find people who you resonate with and keep investing in them? Like he just believes in his crew and he's just loyal. You know, he just is like, he's just and then it works for him. So it's just loyalty and confidence in the people around you. And then I will say he also just always goes out of his way to be kind to like every around. You know, you're talking when I say, I'm going to say least important person, what I mean is like least replaceable person in the room. So someone who like an assistant in a studio, the next day will probably be someone else, or when you go to a studio, it'll be someone else. So they're just more transient, but he always goes out of his way for the most transient people in the whole creative process to make them feel like valued as a human. And he doesn't have to do that, but he does. That makes him like a legend, you know? So
that's beautiful. I can almost imagine that the feeling of being mostly people asking about Harry Styles, as one would predict. My actual goal is to not ask about it at all, because you're more than that. you're everything and more.
But he's you know, he's currently just life wouldn't be, I mean, might as well just say, you know, life wouldn't be the same for me and the, you know, my wife and I and everything. He's an incredibly generous, pretty crazy talented, like just, and very good friend. I mean, he's there's, I can't say enough about the guy, but I've known him now like a second, like because we did the first album, second album, and now it's like I'm still making music with him, you know, and man, the guy, yeah, he's solid.
So then maybe I will. Mostly people asking about Harry Styles, as one would predict. My actual goal is to not ask about it at all, because you're more than that. you're everything and more.
But he's you know, he's currently just life wouldn't be. I mean, might as well just say, you know, life wouldn't be the same for me and you know, my wife and I and everything. He's a incredibly generous, pretty crazy talented, like just and very good friend. I mean, he's there's I can't say enough about the guy, but I've known him now like a second, like because we did the first album, second album, and now we're now it's like I'm still making music with him, you know, and man, the guy, yeah, he's solid.
So then maybe I will